everybody. I want to share with you a small thought that I got when I read this book, Breaking Free from Fear. The thought is from Mark chapter 4, verse 35 to 41. But before that, let me give you a small background of the story. Jesus' disciples were with Jesus and they had seen him perform all sorts of miracles, from healing the sick to raising the dead to feeding the multitude with a few loaves and fishes. So that's the background of the story. Verse 35 onwards, I'll read. It says, "On that day when evening came, Jesus said to his disciples, 'Let us go over to the other side.' Leaving the crowd, they took him along with them in the boat, just as he was, and other boats were with him. And there arose a fierce gale of wind, and the waves were breaking over the boat, so much that the boat was already filling up." So there was a fierce gale of wind and the waves were breaking over the boat. So imagine you are traveling at a distance and you have this wind coming, fierce gale of wind. It's not normal wind, a fierce gale of wind, and the waves of the sea were breaking over the boat. And so much so that the boat was already filling up with water. Jesus himself was in the stern, asleep on the cushion. It's interesting. All this is happening and Jesus is in the stern asleep on the cushion. And they woke him up. So the disciples had to wake him up and said to him, "Teacher, do you not care that we are perishing?" So the question they asked Jesus is, "Do you not care that we are perishing?" And Jesus got up and rebuked the wind and said to the sea, "Hush, be still." And the wind died down and it became perfectly calm. So in response to the question that the disciples asked him, "Teacher, do you not care that we are perishing?" It says Jesus got up, he rebuked the wind and said to the sea. My question is the wind and the sea animate or an inanimate object? Obviously it's an inanimate object. But here we see the wind and the sea obey Jesus. He rebuked and he said. The story continues, and the wind died down and became perfectly calm. And he said to them, "Why are you afraid?" So that's the second thing he asked. So first he addressed the wind and the sea. And the second is he addressed the disciples and asked them a question. Why are you afraid? How is it that you have no faith? How is it that you don't know who is on the boat with you? How is it that you forgot that I was the man who fed the 5 loaves and 2 fishes to the multitude? How is it that you forgot that I have power over demons? How is it that you forgot that I can heal all kind of sickness? Verse 41, it says that they became very much afraid. It's interesting that when they start in verse 40, it says, "Why are you afraid?" The disciples were afraid. The disciples were afraid in the previous few verses because of the wind and the sea. But here we see Jesus, when they saw Jesus performing this miracle, they became very much afraid. So that's the word it is used. And they said to one another, "Who then is he that even the wind and the sea obey him?" So the question they asked is, who is this man that the wind and the sea obey him? We get answer for this question in the Gospel of John chapter 1 verse 1 to 3. We get the answer for this question. It says, "In the beginning was the Word," which is Jesus, "and the Word was with God." So Jesus was with God, and the Word was God. Jesus was God. He was in the beginning with God. Jesus was in the beginning with God. All things were made through him. So tell me something. Who made the sea and the wind? Jesus. All things were made through him, and without Jesus, without him, nothing was made that was made. So without Jesus, there was nothing made that was made. In verse 10, it says, "He was in the world." Jesus was in the world. The world was made through him. The world was made through Jesus, and the world did not know Jesus. That's in verse 10. So we know who is Jesus. Jesus is God in flesh. He is the Word that became flesh and dwelt among us. He has power over all kind of sickness. He has power over demons. He has power over nature. He has power over death. May these thoughts guide our hearts in these days. God bless you.
Get in touch. Call us on +91 8655083302 or email us at info@preceptindia.org. You can also find us on www.preceptindia.org. God bless you.